Early voting commenced in all 50 wards of Chicago, providing voters the opportunity to cast their ballots from March 4th to March 18th, with additional accessibility on Election Day, March 19th from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Notably, 25 wards will feature bilingual election judges fluent in languages such as Hindi, Urdu, and Gujarati, according to South Asian Outreach Representative Kimiko Mehta. Marisol Hernandez, chairwoman of the Chicago Board of Election Commissioners, anticipates a surge in early voting, reflecting a growing preference among hundreds of thousands of voters. Moreover, all early voting sites ensure compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act, offering inclusive access. Currently, almost 2,700 voters have already participated in early voting for the upcoming presidential primary election on March 19th. Meanwhile, voters can still opt for vote by mail until the application deadline on March 14th at 5 p.m. as recommended by the board.
Hi everyone, this is Prachi Jetli. I am here at one of the super sites at 191 North Clark for the Chicago Board of Election. The early voting for all 50 wards has started for the city of Chicago downtown presidential primary elections that are going to happen on March 19th. Today, let's hear from the South Asian community representative Kimiko Mehta about what are the provisions available for the bilingual voters. Let's also hear from the chairwoman, Marisol Hernandez. 50 wards are going to have the touchscreen ballots with 12 languages that are going to assist the bilingual voters. And out of 50 wards, 25 wards are going to have bilingual judges available on site to assist the voters in the languages of their preference.
My name is Marisol Hernandez. I'm the chairwoman of the Chicago Board of Election Commissioners. I am happy to announce the start of early voting today in all 50 wards for the city of Chicago for the March 19th presidential primary election. Early voting will run through the next 2 weeks through March 18th. The 50 ward early voting sites will be open weekdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturdays from 9 to 5, and Sundays from 10 to 4. All these early voting sites, including this downtown super site, will also be open on Election Day, March 19th, from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. A voter living in Chicago may choose to vote at any early voting site that's convenient for them, no matter where they live in the city. In addition, all of our early voting sites at this time are fully compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act. For all those of Chicago eligible voters who are not yet registered to vote or who've had an address or name change, we also provide same-day voter registration services at any one of our early voting sites. That means that you may register for the first time, you could file an address change or a name change, and then cast your ballot during that same visit. Just bring with you 2 forms of ID, one of which contains your name and address. Whether it's the site closest to your home or to your job, where you do shopping, where you exercise, simply come to one of the 50 plus locations and check in with board staff, and you can vote on the spot.
My name is Kimiko Mehta. I am the South Asian Community Service Representative for the Chicago Board of Elections. We are extremely proud today to celebrate the start of early voting in all 50 wards of Chicago. I would like to inform all of you that all early voting sites have touchscreen voting machines and audio ballots in 12 languages: English, Spanish, Chinese, Hindi, Korean, Tagalog, Polish, Gujarati, Urdu, Ukrainian, Arabic, and Russian. There are several early voting sites across the city where a South Asian language voting official can assist you, including right here at the super site at 191 North Clark Street. We have Jogita Singh, and Saima Amjad here. As our Hindi, Urdu, and Punjabi South Asian voting officials. We also have bilingual South Asian voting officials at our 33rd Ward site at the American Indian Center, the 39th Ward site at the North Park Village Administration Building at 5801 North Pulaski Road, the 40th Ward site at the Budlong Woods Library at 5630 North Lincoln Avenue, the 48th Ward site at the Edgewater Library, the 49th Ward site at Willie B. White Park at 1610 West Howard Street, and at the 50th Ward site at the Northwest Library at 6800 Northwestern Avenue. These locations will be marked with signages, as you can see here, alerting voters to a bilingual voting official present on the site. A sincere request to all South Asian American citizens of the United States to please go to any of our early voting sites to vote for the presidential primary elections. These early voting sites, for your information, become voting centers on the election day and should be used to exercise your democratic right to vote. Thank you.